Hi everyone, and welcome to And Sew On. My name is Lisa, and today is part one of my two-part series on sewing the Sydney dress by Viki Sews. Okay, so this is a collaboration with Alisa from Sloths and Orchids, and I discovered her channel a couple of months ago out of nowhere, and I think she had something like 17 subscribers or 23 subscribers, and I was like, that's ridiculous. You are an amazing sewist. Why don't you have more followers? And so I put it out on my, as a community tab post to you guys, and you guys agreed, and you immediately went over there and followed her, and she has well over 1,000 subscribers right now. I haven't checked lately, but she is so great, and if you haven't checked her out yet, definitely through this collab you have to, because she is a very, very skilled sewist, and she's also very funny. So we have chatted over the past couple months and become great Instagram friends, and we decided to do a collab on one of the Viki Sews patterns. So you guys saw that what was it, maybe a month ago, I did a big haul of Viki Sews patterns. I'll put in the picture of that haul. I think I got 6 dress patterns. They were 30% off. I think it was $10 total for all of those patterns. Now, so part of this is going to be about doing a Russian pattern. You may, if you follow the fold line, know that Viki Sews is now available on the fold line in English. So if following a foreign language pattern is completely out of your comfort zone, don't worry about it. You have options in English, but you might want to watch this just to see the process of putting together a Russian pattern. From my experience of just watching, and again, I think I've maybe only made one of the Russian patterns that I have, even though I have a ton of them. What I find is that just from watching them, watching their Instagrams, looking at the patterns, they're very precise. Everything is perfectly finished. If you go down the rabbit hole of Russian Instagram accounts, holy moly, like these sewists are serious, and they take pride in finishing things and fitting things so beautifully. So it's really kind of fun to watch. And they like to share process too, whereas I find North American sewers, you're not seeing process as much, but you see quite a lot of process in their reels and in their stories. And so that's really fun to see. Okay, so out of all the patterns, together we decided to make the Sydney dress. Now this dress is not available in English over on the fold line. This one is only available in Russian. On the fold line, they're 8 pounds a piece, which I think is about $10 Canadian, or $10 American, more Canadian, maybe a little different. You'll have to check the exchange rate on the day. But you do get 3 sizes, whereas when you order it from them directly, it's in Russian and it's one size, although you do get to choose heights, but it is significantly cheaper. So, it's all a question of what you want. I probably at some point will buy one off of the fold line just to see how the English translation is, but not all of their patterns are over there. So this one here, the Sydney, is not. So let's have a look at Sydney. Sydney is a very nice shirt dress with some nice details. There are really nice welt pockets. I like the detail on the sleeve. I think it's something that you can make it, I think on the page it's in linen. You could also make it in something flowier and have a completely different look, have a drapey look. So between the two of us, we decided that was something that we would both like to make, we would both like to wear. And I think a shirt dress like that, a classic shirt dress, could really work on basically everybody. Now I printed it off, really easy to put together. Literally, you just cut one line and you match one line against one line. There aren't even the little kind of, little arrows and stuff that are on a lot of other patterns. It's just cut the line and match them one up against another. So it was really easy to put together. And then I've cut them all out. This is one of the yoke patterns. So I've put them all together. I've cut them all out. Now, fabric. So Alisa and I met up on Instagram and we showed each other our top 3 possibilities for fabrics. Mine ended up being pretty obvious in the end, but I'm going to show these to you really quickly. So I'm talking about these 2 fabrics in an upcoming video, so I'm not going to go much into the ones that are the rejects, but I'll show you the possibilities. So there was this chambray, which I decided was a little too floppy. I wanted a little more structure. And then there was this cotton hemp, which it's darker than it appears there. That's kind of it, although it might even be a bit darker. Again, maybe just a little bit, well, let's see number 3. Number 3. It's like going back to my roots of blue stripes. If you've been following me for a long time, I made pretty much everything with blue stripes the first couple years of sewing. So this is fabric. This is a linen cotton blend that I got from Michelle of Simone's Rose, which is a friend of mine who runs a beautiful handmade clothing. She designs the clothing. She sews them all herself. She does an amazing job. And I bought this from her and had it sent over from Canada when we first arrived. So it's been, a year and a half that I've had this fabric. I paid through the nose to shipping and duty. So it's time I use this. I have enough of it. I'm a little intimidated to use the stripes because I don't think I've done stripes on such a big project before. Well, I really shouldn't be worried about that, but I do need to be conscious of it, I guess is a better way to put it. But I think I can do some fun things about like putting one of the stripes on the welt pockets, and same with the tab on the sleeve. So I think it's gonna be really, really pretty. So I'm gonna go with that. So Alisa and I are keeping touch through this. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I have a benefit in this in that Alisa speaks Russian. Her background is Ukrainian. She moved from the Ukraine to the UK, I think like 11 years ago or something like that. So she does speak Russian. So I can cheat sheet and chat with her if I need to, but mostly I'm just gonna do this on my own. The pattern instructions, and I'm gonna give you a little scroll through here. Yes, they're in Russian. However, there's pictures at every turn. So if you know how to sew, it's not hugely a big deal. At the same time, they also have videos for things. So there's a video on how to do the collar if you're intimidated by collars. I'm a little intimidated to do the welt pocket. Never fun. I've only done one, I think. So I'll definitely be following a video on that, but I'm gonna take you guys along with me as much as I can. And yeah, we're gonna see this dress. Now, I want you guys to go over, if you would, and see Alisa's side, because she is a much more organized and deliberate sewer than I am. I'm the artist, and she is, well, she's also an artist, but she's the technician, I would say. And so she's probably gonna have lots of really great details for you guys. We're gonna come back next week or later in the week and show you our finals, show each other's dresses off, and show you how it all finished up. So I hope you'll follow along on the process. And yeah, I'm gonna end that here, and I will talk to you guys in a few days, hopefully with a great dress. I thought I would show you guys these blades that I got. I got these from Amazon at Christmas time, and they are really good. This is not sponsored or anything like that. It's just that I like these better than the Olfa ones. I find that they last a lot longer and they don't get dull as quickly. So yeah, just wanted to show them to you. Okay, so new blade on, and now I am cutting. So fingers crossed that I cut the stripes well and that I get that nice all the way across look like they enjoy on the Great British Sewing Bee. So here is the welt pocket piece, and I'm trying to decide if I want, here, let me show you. So this goes here, and so I'm trying to decide if I want the pocket to be a stripe or if I want the pocket to be a solid. At the moment, I have the button band being a solid, and I have the sleeve cuffs, these here, these tabs, I have those being in the stripe. So I think stripe, no? I think stripe. You know what? I have so much of this fabric. If I put it on there and I don't like it, I can always, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with stripe. So one of the interesting things about this fabric is that the stripe is actually horizontal on the grain. So if you put it selvage to selvage, it's a horizontal stripe. And I don't want to do a horizontal stripe dress. I want to do a vertical stripe dress. So I'm cutting it on the cross grain, which is totally fine. But I'm also wanting to play a little bit with the stripes, of course, because that's the fun of stripes. So as you saw, I've cut the tab for the sleeve as well as the pocket tab on the stripe so that I'll have that coming across. The button band is on the solid. And then I have to do the back yoke. So I think for the back yoke, I'm going to do it on the grain of the fabric so that the stripe goes across my back. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Okay, so I have everything cut out and I think that's as far as I'm gonna get today. So you're going to have to go over and see Alisa's channel. She has gotten much further than I have in this first video, and she has lots of great tips and tricks and more details on how to pick your sizing for Viki Sews and general Russian patterns. So head over there and I will see you guys later in the week with our final dresses. Bye.